Hello, my name is James and welcome to Mirror Domains, and this is my Survivor After Show for Season 39, my Episode 2 review, Episode 2 Yolo, Let's Play. Yeah, that's what the title episode is called, Yolo, Let's Play, and I guess that was coined by Kelly, but I'll get into that later on because we definitely need... We are going to talk about her. Now, as you know, this show is going to be fairly loose and raw. I'm not going to bog it down with a lot of the graphics on the side. I'll do as best as I can, but it's really meant to be just, me in front of the camera giving you my quick thoughts about the episode, and that's just the way it's going to play out. So, I'm just going to summarize some of the episode, how it started off. It started off back on the Yolo tribe, who came back from tribal council, and Vince was a little bit angry that his name was written down because I guess he wasn't expecting that, but that's just the way it was playing, and I kind of expected that. It didn't really go too much into that. You saw that Missy was kind of happy that her girls are still around because she wants that alliance, and then it went back to the Vokai tribe where it seemed that, Molly was kind of annoyed with Nora because Nora was on the outs with Jason in the first episode. And we saw that in this episode that Nora and Jason were friends. And I'm pretty sure that that's kind of like, ooh, I don't know if I like that group, because if they're on the outs, then thinking about putting together my fantasy team, which I will do in the next couple episodes or so. I'm just waiting to get familiar with the cast a little bit more, and I'll talk more about that at the end of this episode. But yeah, Nora and Jason work well together. They're friends on this team, and it seems that there's a little bit of jealousy there with Nora about Molly. Is that the way that I'm thinking about it? No, maybe I'm not. Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe Molly is jealous of Nora, but whatever. And it was curious. On the flip back, when they went back to the Yolo tribe, Chelsea, who we haven't seen too much of, she lights the fire for them, and then she goes out and finds the idol, and then we never hear about it again. So we know that that's going to come into play. Chelsea is very interesting how they kind of showcased her on the tribe this episode. And then went back to the Vokai tribe before the commercial break. Nora was leading the group in a meditation and yoga, and I was kind of like, yeah, you're right, guys. Maybe she's kind of weird, and maybe she does need to go because, I don't know. It's just something about that personality where, yeah, okay, you're into yoga, you're into meditation, but it's only a matter of time before you're sitting there and then she's talking about the stars, how they align properly and your auras and everything like that. You just get that kind of vibe from her. Now, maybe I'm just being a little pretentious in that, but yeah, she's just giving off that vibe. And for the most part, I didn't really, it's not really good gameplay. And then Kelly gets sent off to the Island of Idols, and that takes us to the second commercial break where it's just all about her. And Kelly comes to the island, and she's like not sure, and she mentions Cochran for some reason. She was wondering, oh, what if I see Cochran? Well, she wasn't far off because Rob and Sandra are there and they greet her and they reread that sign to her again that they're not players, they're not in the game, they can't win the $1 million. So I know that after last week, everybody was saying that, hey, what if it's a twist in the game that they start playing the game? And it's like, no, I don't think so. That's just kind of weird. So I want to scorch that right now. I'm not going to address that too much in this reaction for the second episode here, but they start talking to Kelly, and I'm kind of like, okay, well, what's the challenge going to be this time? They did fire last time, but they just kept talking to her and telling stories, and I'm like, okay, I get an idea of what's going on. And here's what I'm thinking. They're going to play the game. They're going to play this game with her about it's like a quiz. How much were you paying attention kind of thing. And I want to know if you guys, how much of these questions did you get right? Did you get all 3 right? Because I got the first 2, but I didn't get the third one. I missed out on the dogs' names. It was kind of curious though, because it really, they're doing a good job of saying, okay, these are the skills you need to win in this game. You have to be paying attention to everything. So I'm really enjoying the Island of Idols in that aspect. They're teaching lessons, and that's good. And of course, Rob and Sandra can always work the camera, as I said last time. So it was very interesting. And again, when Kelly comes back to the Vokai tribe on the beach, she doesn't tell them about Rob and Sandra. So it's like, why? Why are you lying? And I'm guessing maybe they have to. Maybe they're told that they have to. It's just a weird play. So I didn't get that. And then she went through the length of trying to hide the idol in the back of her hair because she won the idol. That's good at the next tribal council and the one after that. Is that the way it is? I thought she said 3 or something like that. I'm not sure exactly how it works. And what if she doesn't go to tribal? Does that mean that it's only good when she goes to the tribal? I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, that was kind of curiosity. I kind of like the way that the Island of Idols is playing out. And then we got to the challenge. Now the challenge was a water one, and the water ones are always interesting because we get to see who's the swimmer, who's got the endurance. And basically, it started off with the Orange tribe, the Lyro tribe, getting the head start. It was kind of like, wow, they're really smoking it. Chelsea went up the ladder. Chelsea, there we go again. She went up the ladder. She got the bag like that. They untied this ladder that they had to pull up in the water and hold up so that somebody could climb up. It was very interesting. That was cool. But he got the impression that the ladder was heavy, which the Vokai tribe had trouble with. So I'm thinking that, the Vokai tribe really struggled with that. And it showed. They fell far behind. You had to haul this ladder up, make somebody go up and get the bag, bring the ladder down, haul it up on the beach, use it as a bridge to cross this thing, and then they take these balls out of the bag and they've got to lob it up kind of like a skeet ball kind of thing, but it's kind of to the side and land it in 3 little pockets. And it was kind of interesting because Missy started it off with the Lyro tribe, and she one-shot it, and then she kind of had a bit of problem, and Elaine stepped in, and she started doing it, and she ended up getting it. But it was close a little bit because the Vokai tribe came from behind a little bit, and Jamal was doing the balls for him, and he was doing fairly good with it, but he just didn't have enough time. There just wasn't enough time for him to get it, and Elaine won it for the Lyro tribes, which sent us to tribal council. It was basically, everybody was talking about Nora and Jason going. I was kind of like, oh, all right, they're just going to pick off the 2 weaker people, which is fine. And then they suggested Molly. The name Molly came up, and I was kind of like, ooh, wow, well, that's interesting. So I'm going to share with you now my reaction to the tribal council, the reading of the votes, because I wasn't too sure. And so we're going to share that and go from there.
Jack, you're up.
Here we go. The vote. I'm pretty sure Molly's going because they kind of built that backstory. But if Jason, they're selling it as Jason or Nora. Out of the 2, I guess I would say, Nora maybe should go. Her quirkiness will be maybe a little too much for the group. But it would be cool if Molly goes.
To your reign, my queen. It's time for the misfits and the nerds and the outsiders to finally feel like they belong.
That's Nora. She was whispering. The grand plan. I really don't know how this is going to play out. It's intriguing.
I'll go tally the votes.
I like how Boston Rob and Sandra are in that perch. I didn't know their lookout was in that perch, so that's interesting.
If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so.
All right. Here we go.
Okay, I'll read the votes. First vote. Jason.
Jason.
Nora.
Okay.
Molly.
That's 3.
Jason.
2 Jason.
Votes Jason. Molly. 2 votes Molly.
Ooh. Don't tease us, Jeff.
Molly, that's 3 votes Molly, 2 votes Jason, 1 vote Nora.
They're surprised.
Molly, that's 4
Wow,
votes
Boston
Molly,
Robin
2
Sandra.
votes Jason, 1 vote Nora.
They're surprised. Oh, I like you, Molly.
Person voted out.
Oh,
Molly.
oh,
That's 5
Molly.
Need to bring your torch.
Oh. And I was thinking about putting her on my fantasy team. Wow. That. Okay. So everybody's here.
The tribe has spoken.
Everybody's here to play ball, and I like that.
Hey, good luck, guys.
Time for you to go.
I bet Jamal is going to be very angry about that.
Well, there's a
Yeah,
real exhilarating
Jack's not
truth
gonna be
that
happy either.
accompanies every blind side. If it could happen to them, it could happen to you. This tribe is definitely not in first gear. Grab your torches
All
and
right.
back to camp. Good night.
Wow. You guys are going to have to let me know what you felt about that. And, yeah. Okay, so you only live once. Let's play. YOLO, let's play. What did you think about that episode? Did it work for you? I think we're getting a sense for this game. It's going to be a different season of Survivor for sure. It's just, yeah, I'm kind of enjoying how we're learning about these players, and it's coming along nicely. It's getting there. So that's it. Let's not ramble on too much longer. That's my reaction for Survivor Season 39, Episode 2, YOLO, Let's Play. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments below. Let's talk about it. I will respond to you. And yeah, once again, it's going to be raw like this for the entire season. There's a playlist up here that you can follow that will put all the episodes in and stuff like that. So that's it. YouTube is recommending a video for you to watch right there, and you can see my latest one just right up here. My name is James, and you're watching Mirror Domains. If you've liked what you've seen, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe.